What's up, everyone? So, I read a quote I want to share, and it said, there'll be painful moments in your life, uh, the trials that we all go through, and they'll flip your world upside down, and they'll change you. But don't let it turn you into something that you're not. Learn from the mistakes, learn from the trials, grow stronger, grow wiser, uh, cry if you have to. In a lot of the painful moments, you're going to cry. You're going to be destroyed. You're going to be wrecked. You're going to be hurt. Scream, cry, let it go, let it out. But then you straighten out your crown and you keep it moving. And one of the worst things you can do, I know in my past, and I'll give you an example, and this is how I proved to myself that I changed and I matured and I grew. It was a part of growth in my life. Back in the day, all right, I'll give you this is like a perfect example, okay? I've been divorced twice. My first divorce, I was hurt. I was broken. But what I did in that moment, I went and got wasted. And for some reason, sometimes you think, oh, they'll feel pity for me. I'll get just wasted and I'll just get really messed up and they'll feel pity for me and they'll want me back or whatever stupid thought you're thinking. So I got really wasted and just got even deeper in the bottle after my first divorce. Went back into drugs and I was like, I'll show her. But it did worse in my life. I ended up having an accident, almost died. I mean, I really got bad. So that was my first divorce. So I don't encourage anyone to, like, you're going through, say, a breakup or something bad happens in your life. You know, you lose a loved one or something. You lose a job or something. Just something bad happens. Don't. The worst mistake you can make is going harder into the drugs, deeper into the bottle. That's the worst thing you can do. And it doesn't help the situation. It makes it hurt even worse. And it makes it even more painful. So, my second divorce, my last divorce, I ended up getting sober. And I think I was able to overcome the pain of what I went through and the pain of the divorce and the breakup. And I was able to handle it better sober than my first divorce whenever I, got deeper into drinking and drugs. It was harder. It was harder to deal with. So, something bad happens in your life for an addict or an alcoholic. The first thing they want to do is just get even more drunk, get wasted, get deeper into the drug. But from experience and from what I did, I found out it was better to get sober. Do a 180, turn the leaf, do something different, change for the better, and you'll be able to handle that painful moment even better. That's part of the trials. That's part of the lessons being learned. The best thing you can do, instead of running towards the bottle, running towards the drug, whatever that moment may be, that trial, whatever that may be you're going through, whatever storm that comes in your life, it is better to go the opposite direction of what you're thinking. Like I said, back in the day, I would run right to that bottle, right to that drink. I'm like, oh, I'm getting drunk. This happened. Well, it's time to drink. Let's go. And it just got worse. It made it worse. And it made me weaker. And I wasn't able to handle the situation like I can now. Like, things come my way now, being sober, I handle it so much better. I'm stronger. Way stronger. And I'll continue to go through things in my life. My life ain't over. There'll be trials. There'll be more, But I'll be able to handle it better now than I could when I was drinking and drugging. I'm more well prepared, more equipped than what I was back then. And you can be too. So that's my advice. Like I said, the worst thing you can do when those painful moments hit is run right to the bottle, run right to the drug. The best thing you can do is run away from the drug, run away from the bottle. And trust me, you are going to come out stronger than you were before. I promise you. So I'll leave you with that advice. Hope everyone's having a blessed Friday, and I will see you next time. God bless.